right, y'all, I'm gonna talk about a tough topic. I'm only briefly gonna talk about it right now because I'm gonna talk more about it on Friday Night Conversation. Or Friday, why do I, it's not Friday Night Conversation, it's Friday Conversation.
This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever role we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the
punches. All right, y'all, another day of life, another day of daily, another day. So blessed, y'all, so blessed just to have another day of life with y'all and just continue to put mental health in this world every day, y'all. Today is it's a different kind of day, y'all. It's a different kind of day. I'm out seeing clients, and at the same time, I know some of us are grieving, some of us are shocked, some of us are just anxious about the situation with American Airlines, the crash. And we're going to talk about that today on today's daily. And we're going to just talk about a bunch of other stuff that's happening. Lots going on at Midwest Anxiety, lots going on in people's lives. And we're just going to go ahead and get into it, y'all. We're just going to go ahead and get into it. So sit back, put on your seatbelts, and just enjoy this ride around. Enjoy this ride around doing community therapy today, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm out for another run today. 2 in a row run club, 2 in a row run club. All right, we're gonna talk about something today that we talked about in Moms this morning. I know there are lots of you, because I hear from you. I know lots of you watch the daily, but no one comments, no one likes, no one comments. I'm okay with it because I know there are a lot of you out there getting a lot out of just the daily discussion about mental health topics. But what I'm not okay with is the reason why so many of you don't comment, that don't like, that don't engage in our classes. I know the reason why, because I hear it. You're scared. You're scared about what other people are gonna think. That's the state of mental health. That's the state of how we do mental health in our culture, is that we struggle in silence. We're afraid of being judged, criticized, critiqued. If someone finds out that either you struggle or your family struggles, then they're gonna think differently of you. And so many of you struggle in silence, and so many of your children struggle in silence because we don't have a priority on talking about things that we struggle with. We don't have a priority on it. We are scared. We're not focused on it. And so my hope is that each of you find the confidence in yourself to share your struggle with others. If that would be a close family member or relative, but then also help me normalize anxiety, help me normalize depression, help me normalize struggles. The more that you can help me, the more you can like, the more that you can comment, the more that you can engage in classes, the more that that other people are gonna see that mental health's normal, and that they will also engage, right? This is something that I'm passionate about, that I'm going to encourage each of you to do. I know you're out there. And you want help and you get help. But then when you get that help, you just struggle in silence. Let's help each other, y'all. Help each other. I would love just to get a like, make a comment. Not for me. I'm good. I'm confident. I'm strong enough. But for each other to know that we're all out there. We're out there struggling. We're out there just trying to help each other do mental health, y'all. Do mental health, okay? All right, let's do it for each other. Seriously, let's do it for each other. Here's the thing, y'all. How do I know that we're struggling in silence? Because I get to go into so many of your homes, and I get to have really deep conversations with you. You get really vulnerable with me, and you open your heart, and you tell me how much you're struggling. You tell me how much your family's struggling, and yet when you walk out of your house, you put it on a smile, you put on that mask, and you tell everybody that it's okay. You tell everybody that's okay, and you walk around and you talk to your neighbors like it's all okay. And guess what? Your neighbors are struggling just like you are. But guess what they're doing? They're doing the same thing that you're doing. They're putting on a mask. They're putting on that fake smile, and just letting everybody know it's okay. But we're all out there struggling together. We just don't know it. We don't know it. And if we can talk more about it, if we can, in the comments, if you can put something in the comments, anything, engage in the community. Again, it's not for me. So many times when people say like, subscribe, whatever, it's to grow the channel. It's to make them benefit off of it. I'm not wanting any benefit off of it, y'all. I'm good. But what I'm wanting is the mental health field to grow. I'm wanting the mental health field to engage more with each other. I'm wanting the mental health field to see that we all struggle, and that we all, if we came together, could really support each other more. And that's what I want. And we can only do that in the comments. We can only do that in the classes. We can only do that in community together, y'all. We can only do that in community together. So I challenge each of you, and I'm going to continue to challenge you. What can you do to provide to the mental health community? What can you do? What can you do? Whatever it is, whatever you're willing to do it. We can't fight this alone. We can't do this alone. We need everyone. We need everyone to be able to do that. This is the rally cry, y'all. I can't do it all by myself. We will be defeated. We will be defeated if I'm here just talking and there's no engagement, right? This is a professional, this is a lifelong goal that I will continue to have. But this community will not grow, and it will continue to be silenced if you don't engage in it. So if you're watching this right now, you're interested. You're interested. Be interested enough not only in just watching this for yourself, but for others. All right, y'all? All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Now go out and let's grow this community together. Okay, y'all? All right. All right, y'all. Let's talk about something really difficult. Let's talk about the American Airlines crash. I'm going to talk about it very briefly right now because I want to give it the attention and the time and the energy. But I want to go ahead and start talking about it, and then we're going to talk about it more on Friday Conversation. Tonight drops at 7 p.m. so make sure you watch Friday Conversation. But let's talk about the tragic crash of American Airlines. It's such a tragedy. And here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. I end up saying this in all tragedies because it's true. It's true. And I don't want to take anything away from the tragedy of American Airlines and the families and the friends and everyone involved that's suffering. But unfortunately, these things do happen, and we wish that they wouldn't happen, because what a way to end life, y'all. What a way to end life. But these things do happen, and I know a lot of you out there are struggling, those especially with anxiety around, flying. But this is something that is in the category of life is uncertain. Life is fragile, life is uncertain. And you're probably going, Randy, why do you always have to go here when something like this happens? Because it's the truth. It's the truth. We all wish we had certainty in life. If we had certainty, if we knew that was going to happen, if we knew that tragedy was going to happen, then we would do something to prevent it. But that's what life is. Life is uncertain. There is no certainty in life other than death, right? There's no certainty in life. And for those that are struggling with anxiety around flying, or this has triggered your just anxiety, know that an important part of getting over the anxiety is just to embrace the uncertainty of life. The uncertainty of life, and know that while you would like to create certainty, the way to create certainty is to embrace uncertainty, is to be certain that life is uncertain. So we're going to talk more about this tonight, and if you struggle with anxiety with flying, what are some ways that you can start to overcome that anxiety? And thoughts and prayers go out to all involved in this. And I'm not here to be cold-hearted or to minimize, the tragedy. Not at all. I feel very bad for all those involved. And at the same time, I'm a realist. I'm here. Part of my role is just to speak the truth to you about anxiety and about life. And some of us don't want to wrap our arms around life is uncertain. Some of us would like just to create certainty in our life, and those that try to do that really have a hard time in life, because they're always trying to create certainty, and uncertainty just strikes. It just rears its ugly head and shows us that life is uncertain. So let's talk more about this tonight, and let's talk about if you have struggled with flying, don't cancel your flying plans. Listen to me tonight on Friday Conversation, and hopefully it'll ease your anxiety some. All right, y'all? All right. All right, y'all. What is this? This is January 30th. We've had we're a couple weeks into the second semester. And this is kind of like the last big push. Last big push before summer, where kids are struggling, especially in school, right? We've had this winter break, and so we're getting a lot of calls from families that are struggling, from kids that are struggling with going to school. And so we've been talking a lot about school refusal. And two things we've been talking a lot about. The two things that a kid that's struggling going to school, now this is assuming that there's anxiety involved, that the school refuser has to overcome this idea of being uncomfortable, that there's this discomfort, like physical discomfort, either butterflies, or maybe the heart's racing, or maybe just feeling smothered, just trouble with anxiety, the physical symptoms of anxiety. The child has to overcome that, basically has to embrace these physical symptoms, that the child has to get in the school building even when this child is uncomfortable, okay? So there has to be an idea before you get comfortable going into school. You got to actually be uncomfortable. You got to push through. There's that word again, push through. You got to push through that discomforts and go. And the second thing is that the child has to be uncertain, okay? That the child just doesn't know. There's that word uncertainty again. That word uncertainty comes up a lot. Uncertain. That the child has to overcome that uncertainty, has to embrace that they don't know what's going on, that they don't know how it's going to turn out, that they may get more anxious as they go to school, and that they can handle it. These two things generally are what keep a kid home. A lot of times kids will stay home also just because it's easier to stay home than it is to go to school. They don't like going to school and doing all the schoolwork. But a truly anxious kid that is refusing to go to school is refusing because they are uncomfortable and they are uncertain about school. And these are the two things that we teach in therapy. You gotta embrace uncertainty. You gotta embrace uncomfortability. That's if it's going to school or many other things that someone would be anxious about. All right, y'all. Hey, I hope you have a big smile on your face and lots of love in your heart. You guys, thanks for watching today, and see you guys again tomorrow. On track, now we on way up. W's as easy as a layup.